A brightly lit hospital room. The beeping of monitors fills the air. A middle-aged patient, John, sits on the hospital bed, wearing a gown, his expression tense. A young nurse, Lisa, stands near him, gripping a clipboard. Across from her, an older doctor, Drive. Reeves, in a red uniform, glares at her, his voice rising. Dr. Reeves angrily, do you even understand what you've done? Lisa, defensive, I followed the chart, Drive. Reeves. The dosage was exactly what was prescribed. Dr. Reeves pointing at her, and yet, this patient almost flatlined an hour ago. John shifts uncomfortably, watching them. His eyes dart between the two, as if realizing something. The tension in the room thickens. Lisa firmly, I double-checked before administering the meds. Something else is wrong here. Dr. Reeves lowering his voice, dangerous, are you questioning my judgment? Lisa measured, but nervous, no, sir. I'm questioning the medication records. The vials didn't match the inventory logs. A long pause. Dr. Reeves' jaw tightens. John watches closely, a flicker of recognition in his eyes. He opens his mouth to speak, but hesitates. John, hesitant, doctor, what exactly did she give me? Dr. Reeves glances at him but doesn't answer. Instead, he turns back to Lisa, his gaze dark and calculating. Dr. Reeves. You're stepping out of line, Nurse Carter. Lisa swallows hard. The air in the room feels heavy. Something is terribly wrong, and she knows she's just touched a nerve. Lisa stands alone in the hospital supply room, flipping through patient charts. The cold fluorescent lights flicker slightly. Her heart pounds as she cross-checks the medication logs. Then, she sees it. John's prescribed dose was correct, but the vial number doesn't match. Someone switched the meds. A shiver runs through her. Her hands tremble as she pulls out another file. The same inconsistency appears in multiple cases. Lisa whispering to herself, this isn't a mistake, this is deliberate. The sound of footsteps. Lisa freezes. She quickly slides the files back and turns, forcing a calm expression. Dr. Reeves stands in the doorway, watching her. His expression unreadable. Dr. Reeves, softly, you should go home, Nurse Carter. You look tired. Lisa grips the counter behind her. He knows she's found something. And now, she knows he's involved. Nighttime. Lisa's apartment. She sits at her small dining table, medical records spread out. She dials a number. Lisa urgent, whispering, detective, I think I have proof of malpractice, no. Worse. I think someone's altering medication doses. A beat. The detective on the other end sounds skeptical. Detective. That's a serious accusation. Do you have evidence? Lisa glancing at her notes, not enough. But I think a patient was nearly killed today. A sudden knock on the door. Lisa freezes. Detective. Lisa. She slowly walks to the peephole. No one is there. But an envelope sits on the floor. She bends down and picks it up. Her hands shake as she opens it. Inside, a single hospital report, the same medication records she had been looking at earlier. But now, the numbers have been changed. A note attached reads, you were never supposed to see this. Lisa's breath catches. Someone is covering their tracks. And they know she's watching. The next morning, Lisa arrives at the hospital. She hurries past the front desk, clutching her files. But something feels off. The usual bustle of nurses and doctors seems quieter. As if people are watching her. She reaches John's room. But as she steps inside, she stops cold. The bed is empty. The sheets neatly folded. Lisa whispering, no, 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 no. She rushes to the nurse's station. Lisa. Where's my patient? John. The man in room 304. The nurse at the desk looks at her, confused. Nurse. John. Lisa frantic, the patient from last night. He was critical. Where is he? The nurse frowns, tapping on her computer. Nurse. We don't have a patient by that name, Lisa. There was never a John in room 304. Lisa stares at her, her stomach twisting. The records have been erased. As if John never existed. A slow realization creeps in, this is bigger than just a mistake. This is a cover-up. Lisa stands in the parking garage, gripping her phone. She dials again. Lisa. Detective, listen to me. The patient, he's gone. The records are gone. They erased him. A pause. The detective's voice is more serious now. Detective. Stay where you are. We're coming. A noise behind her. A shadow moves between the cars. Lisa turns, heart hammering. Lisa whispering to herself, they know. She starts walking fast, heading for her car. But as she reaches it, she stops. A small white pill bottle sits on her hood. It's from the hospital pharmacy. And attached to it is another note. Note. You're in too deep, Nurse Carter. Walk away. Now. Her fingers tremble as she picks it up. Inside, a single red pill, the same medication John was given before he disappeared. Lisa exhales shakily. She knows she has two choices, run, or expose the truth. But either way, she's not safe anymore.